Hi everyone, welcome back. So this weekend is the RuPaul's Drag Race season 9 finale. You can obviously see which team I am. I was on YouTube last year, so I didn't do kimchi at the time. If I was, I would. But this year, I definitely wanted to make it both for the Pride Month and for the finale to show my love for the show and for the queen. I'm kinda in between Team Shay or Team Sasha, and so when they both do those double win and when they are so tied together, oh, this moment made me so happy. The reason that claiming more close to Sasha than Shay is basically you can see how I am able to pull everything out of my pocket here and just literally become Sasha. Like my hair is the wig Sasha always wear. That I won't able to do for Shay L. I can probably do my hair a little bit. That's it. But literally either four of them win, I'll be really happy. Like Trinity is the one that really showing the most diversity and grow the most in the show, and Shay's just there to slay. As how to say when she come in the workroom, and Permin, come on. Permin is the sweetest person in this season, and for the past week since the reunion, yeah, I'm still getting over the reunion by the way. And so since the reunion, I can't stop thinking about Peppermin's boobs. So that means if you see this video, please let me dig my face into your boobs, please. So really, whoever wins, I'll be really happy. But I'm still just best wishes to Sasha. So if you wanna see how can I transform kinda classy beauty but weird at the same time as our beloved Sasha Velour. Please keep on watching. So first, I'm going to apologize that this video was very bad film. Yeah, I broke my what's it called, holder. Anyway, the triangle thing they hold the camera. I use some very fundamental stuff, just like anti-box and canvas stuff to hold the camera, and that doesn't hold well. So you see, I get out of the frame a lot, and I don't know why, but I get out of focus a lot. And also my camera shut down much often than usual. I don't know why. It's just yeah. First, I apply two kind of primers. First one is the oil black one, and apply on the nose, the T-zone, and the eyelid. And the rest of the face just using a pore smoothing kind of primer. Then move on to the foundation. Like I wanna building on the contour step by step by step. So I'm already having three kind of foundation using the lightest one, the highlighting area on top of the cheekbone, on the chin, the nose, the T-zone pretty much. And then a shade that is darker than my skin tone, used on the contouring area, which is the cheekbone, the side of the nose, the jawline, and the temple area. The rest places I just use my regular foundation to mash all in together, and then just blend the fuck out till you have nothing to blend. And then I'm using my skin tone concealer to conceal the blemishes that wasn't being covered by the foundations. And then again, blend it out till it disappears. And then I'm moving to a second concealer, which is for highlighting. You can see it's obvious much lighter than my skin tone. So apply it on the top of, again, the same area, top cheekbone, the T-zone, and I also strongify the chin because Sasha have a very strong chin. I love a strong chin. A lot of drag queen will conceal their chin, but Sasha doesn't. I really like this part about her makeup. So next, I'm going to move on to a cream contour, beginning from the very top of the ear and drag it toward the mouth but stop in the middle, about the place where my nose ends, and bring above, and do the same with the eye area. So drag a line from the end of my eyes and just pull it up. And also, like I said earlier, the gel, cut the gel. Then I also did my chin, but that's a personal bone structure thing. That's not a Sasha Velour thing. That's just me. So then move on to the nose. Both me and Sasha have a rather long face, and one thing we could do to shorter the nose, and you see what we did with the cheekbone is the same thing. We want to cut our face shorter, so we have a higher cheek contour that end earlier than regular people with shortened face will do, and we also contour the bottom of the nose so it can look shorter, so we appear to have a shorter face. And of course, on the bridge of nose to the eye socket area, with Sasha, I should bring this contour up till the brow. And then next, I use a white cream. It was like a white cream liner actually. It's kind of hard to work on, but I just want to do an extra focal point, so it works fine with that. So just on top of the nose, under the cheekbone contour, as well as the eye contour, make the contour sharp on the bottom and soften blended on the top. Let contour more dramatic. The side and the end of the nose wing, what's they called? Basically the part of the nose that stick out, pretty much cancel that. And then just beat your face with setting powder. And when I mean beat, I mean really beat it hard. Like beat it so hard and press every powder into your pores. Then I'm using a big face brush, like powder brush, dust the extra powder off. It's not drag makeup if we don't cook, right? So we're cooking, which I don't usually do, but yeah. So just putting the same face powder but with a sponge on the highlight area, which we want more sharp and more pronounced highlight which is under the eyes, top of the nose, and under the cheek contouring. Then going on the brow, first I just fill my original brow part with some black shadows, and then to do the tail, which should be darker, I'm using first a gel liner to build the shape. Before using the gel liner, I was getting some tissue, just press on that angle liner brush to make it sharper and to make a line very defined and sharp, and then make it even darker with a liquid liner, and then also use the liquid liner to do those like hairy furry stripes what she was known for. Don't worry to mess it up, because that's the whole point, to have a messy bushy eyebrows. Then go back to a gel liner and just do a few little stripes on the middle, the infamously Sasha unibrow. I don't know why, but I feel like kind of like a Buddhism god or Taoism god at this point somehow. Then I'm using my favorite white eyeshadow ever, Sugar Pills Taco, to highlight under the brow bone and in the corner of the eye and pretty much the front part of the eyelid. And then I'm cutting the crease with the black eyeshadow. I'm just from the front corner, make the front of the socket sucking in instead of focusing on the outer corner. And then it's time to dust off those cooking. And then I'm going back to the holy grail. If you haven't been watching my channel for a long time, you will be surprised I still have those NYX Trio shadow. Yeah, I still have them. I haven't run out yet. I'm very shocked as well. So with a big blending brush. I'm using this warm tone brown to blend out the line we do for the curl crease, and also building up the crease and also connecting into the nose contour, and literally just use that as a nose contour. Dragging down toward almost the end, and also further the bottom contouring, and you'll see there's a little gap in between. Then moving to the dark brown, and you changing into a smaller blending brush to further define those areas and blend out the black completely. Marry all three colors together, make the transition almost seamlessly. Then use a very pale beige color to blend out the rest. Then go back to the dark brown, going from where our inner corner highlight ends, and just drag it directly into the hairline, or like direct into your temple if you don't have hair like Sasha did. So, but for me, my side cut have already grown big, so I just drag into the hairline, and then take the big blending brush again to just blending out. And you can see I'm blending very downward on the lower lash line, and create like massive wing, and blending out like as smooth as possible, pretty much. Then my camera stopped recording. Sorry, I'm really sorry. But what I did was reinforce the contour on the nose with some dark brown shade, and then use the dark brown to cut the cheekbone and the whole jaw line. Then I'm putting a red blush, and over all the place we have a contour have a brown on to marry every color together, especially on the bottom of the nose and also in the end part of the eye. So we have this whole face with the same color skin that doesn't look dead, but it also doesn't look like we have makeup on. It just looks like a strong face contouring. Then with the liner, the special part about Sasha's liner is the wing. It starts very, very low, pretty much like you follow your whole eye shape and then drop it down a bit in the end, and then wing it up, and then have a very curvy kind of winged eye shape. And it will elongating your eyes much more than regular eyeliner did. I'm very sorry that I wasn't able to film the part I actually did the wing, but I hope you can able to tell the shape by some close up here. Another big part is thing I personally do every day is have a strong inner corner eyeliner. Again, like this is something creating that strong elongating K-eye shape. And so after finish the liner, I go back to white eyeshadow tackle and reinforcing the inner corner highlight. And my camera died again. And I'm so sorry about a lot of parts that are out of focus as well. I'm sorry, really. So in between this time, the camera's dead, I put on 2 pair of lashes on the top. One is a more cat eye shape, more heavy on the end and very light in the front. The other one is a spiky one. Sasha is very strong on the lashes, so a very spiky bottom lash, a full set. Of course, we need to outline the lip, and with Sasha, it's not much to outline above the lip to whitening, if that makes any sense. Like for the Cupid's bow, doesn't go up, but it goes wide, and it connect a little bit out, like a little bit more on the side for your upper lips, and for the bottom lip, you have a little bit square kind of shape. I'll draw the bottom lip on the side a little bit and make it a little bit square than the usual roundy shape. So again, doing that will whiten the lips. And what it will do is, again, to shorten and cut the face length. So I was using like a burgundy color lip liner. We all know that Sasha loves her glitter lip. And yeah, I don't have any red glitter. I know, shocking. I really need a lot of red glitter in my life. But some makeup god, I have this baby here, which is Kat Von D's studded lipstick in Adora, which is a beautiful dark vampy red with gold glitter. So I can pull out a Sasha lip without using glitter. Really love this lipstick with darker liner. I just clean out the outline with concealer and reinforcing some dimension with a lip liner. And that's it. Welcome to the house of Velour. I'm really sorry for those quality that's out of focus, out of frame, and like unfilmed in the part that my camera dies out. This video is really not my best, but I still want to put it out here for the show, for all the queens, and for the Pride Month. Thank you for bearing this bad quality video. I'm kinda sad that you couldn't really see my crown very well. I love the crown. I didn't wear it as often as I would like to. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please, if you like the video, subscribe, like, share, and leave some comment. If you could, please subscribe on my Patreon as well. I really need some love and support, especially come on this Pride Month. I think I will do another full video talking about the situation. See you soon. Bye. You definitely need a Sasha screen.